Hi, kiddo.
How can I help? Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
What you doing, Charlie?
It's an honor watching you on the battlefield. It's a good day when HYDRA goes down.
Whenever we foil HYDRA's plans, an angel gets its wings.
The legend walks among us.
Got any chocolate? We feel a craving coming on.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Will I see you at the meeting?
Maybe. Depends how bored I am.
Evildoers beware.
Heading to book club. Are you?
Meet you there.
Let's get moving.
I was up all night finishing this book. I should have read it earlier. Are we starting? Looks like Blade is ready. Are we starting?
My plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us. Is Blade ready to start? Is Blade ready to start?
Why have I not heard of Crash Morgan? I know it's an older book, but this is exactly the kind of story I like. Is Blade doing his meeting start foot tap thing?
Hunter. I thought Logan might bail. But I told him we bring more snacks this time. I have him figured out. Ready to kick this off?
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
Is it just me, or do the stellar bodies represent their time together?
Absolutely. The time they have together is fleeting. I think this is where Crash first realizes there's no future for the two of them. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends Glaxogorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. Glaxogorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
That makes no sense. Why say Queen of Royal Blood?
You're right. I can't believe I missed that. And how does that tie into the HYDRA gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and Glaxogorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then Glaxogorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and Glaxogorp change form, but where do they stash the princess?
It is obvious. They put her in Crash's suit.
Exactly. Crash won't need it to survive because they're within the bubble city. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's Zoom vest, and smashes through the monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted Glaxogorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. Glaxogorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake Glaxogorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made 2 vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with Glaxogorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.
So, Logan, why did you pick this book?
Because it's fun.
No other reason?
Every book doesn't need to be a teachable moment.
Fair enough.
I almost wish this book was a comic instead. I would have liked to see the monoculus. I can't believe I didn't figure out the ending. The clues were right there. I can't believe I didn't figure out...
I wonder if Tony could build me a robot dog. I'm gonna order the first 4 books. You're welcome to read them when I'm done. I'm gonna order the first 4 books. You're welcome to read them when I'm...
My book was the best of them.
You have only been to 2 meetings.
Yeah, but you know I'm right. I guess we're doing all right.
Hey.
You did not mention a book for next time.
Yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus until things are less apocalyptic.
I hope we come back to this in the future.
Same here. Books are a gourmet meal for thought. Not to call anyone out, but you just can't feed your mind gristle.
Who else would you invite, if you could?
There's a lawyer who got me out of a bad situation a few years back. Smart as a whip, picks up on subtle things even I tend to miss. As long as the books we read have Braille copies, I could convince him. Actually, I need to thank you for sticking around since the beginning. For all your help with Carol.
Of course.
I don't get close to many people. I never get into relationships. That's not a rule I ever break. But I did with Carol. Beyond all the reasons, I find her amazing. Do you know why?
You are into her because she can kick your ass.
That's exactly it.
Really? I was joking.
I'm not. Vampires fight dirty. They'll kill whoever you love just because they can. If they really want you to suffer, they'll turn your true love into one of them. That's why dating me is a death sentence, and I refuse to put that weight on anyone. But can you imagine some pissant vampire trying to chow down on Captain Marvel? First, his fangs would snap off on contact with her skin. Then she'd just chuck it into space. No hiding from the sun out there. There's no way they can ever touch her. But it's not just that.
It is you. She is safe from you.
Yeah. I never break my rule because I know deep down there's a chance I could lose control. But with Carol, hell, she could hold me over her head till I was myself again. Wouldn't even break a sweat.
Well, completely unrelated, I want to watch Captain Marvel bench press Blade.
I would not.
You were no fun.
And you already knew that. Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending, I'll start a sparring club.
A sparring club? Is that just training with a fancy name?
You saw right through me. You calling it?
That is it for me.
Peace.
friend sense is tingling.
Storm, may I ask about your appearance?
Technically, you just did. What would you like to know?
Is your hair naturally white?
It is, believe it or not. Most people assume it's a mutant thing, but it's genetic.
Wow, that makes you very unique.
I used to be self-conscious of my appearance. Looking different comes with hardship.
Our differences can be good, even with the negative aspects.
Can you elaborate?
I feel different because of how I was raised. It allows me to empathize with my team, who also grew up differently.
That is fair, and certainly still valid. Our appearance isn't the only thing that we internalize. It took a long time, but I have grown to love my traits, mutant and otherwise. One of the loveliest things I've been gifted. I forget how quickly time passes when I'm reading. I don't even have time to read, unless it's related to a mission. I enjoyed spending time with you, Hunter.
I'll never get tired of seeing Hydra go bye-bye. Really gets a guy going.
You're the best girl. You know that, right?
I was hoping we could get to know each other.
Of course. I am available to answer any questions.
So you're an open book, huh? You don't find it hard opening up to people?
I enjoy satisfying the curiosity of my friends.
That's very generous of you.
You do not share yourself.
I do. But there are some things that need to be kept close to the chest.
May I ask you a question now?
By all means.
Your powers are unlike anything I have ever seen. It is incredible. Was it difficult honing them?
You flatter me. I've learned to control my powers, just like our colleagues in the Abbey. While my abilities are impressive, they can be strenuous.
How so?
Apologies, Hunter. That is something I'd like to keep to myself.
We are still establishing boundaries. There is no need to tell me right away.
Thank you for respecting them. Answers will come in due time.
Lucky for us, I am not going anywhere.
I sure hope not, prophecy killer. I think that's enough for now. Your patience will be rewarded, Hunter. Just not today. Abbey exudes a comforting aura. I can see why the Sons enjoy living here. A hero's work is never finished.
Well, looky who it is.
What's up, Hunter?
Good to see you, Hunter.
Thankfully, black goes with everything. Looking swole, Hunter. Not bad for a multi-centenarian.
We've talked about my claws, but do you know how they work?
I have seen them come out of your hands. They are shiny.
The shiny is called adamantium.
I have never heard of it before.
It's essentially a substance used to make people into weapons.
That does not sound good at all.
What, the claws popping out? That's been happening ever since I could grow a beard. The adamantium came much later.
Someone had to coat them.
Bingo. Now that hurt. Doctor fused the material all over my skeleton, made my claws into weapons, turned me into something less human.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Well, they got what they deserved, and now I've got shiny bones. Gotta see the silver lining. Don't get me wrong, the claws are a part of me. Never hated them. I ain't much of a conversationalist, more of a fighter.
All this excitement has really got me thinking about forming a team of my own. Spider-Man and his astonishing power.
There's 2 months I'll never get back. We better... Awesome. Thanks, Hunter. On the prowl?
Hey there.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close. I'm here if you need me.
One can get lost in thought staring at such a force of nature. Storms come and go, ships wrecked, and men lost. But the ocean persists.
Something on your mind, Captain?
What do you make of our chances to get out of this mess in one piece?
The only thing under our control is our efforts. Knowing our team, we will give it all we have got.
We will, especially with how far you've come. I want you to know I'm proud of you, Hunter. You've become a leader I would gladly follow into the heat of battle, no matter how high the flames.
Should I also sport the title of Captain?
Captain Hunter. Not sure it has the right ring to it, but I think you definitely earned it. You've got to appreciate the irony. The kid of the Mother of Demons is the one that will lead us to victory.
You're looking well, Chief.
I am impressed at how much effort you put into everything.
What can I say? It's good to be me.
In the scope of things, I suppose a few months isn't much, but I'm always amazed.
Time to unlock the secrets of life itself. Just another work day.
Let's touch base. I'm right where you left me. Never liked the name War Room, but it was that or the Tony Stark Info Experience. Time flies when you're fighting demons. Hardly feels like...
Regardless of what Mr. Stark. This is as close as you'll get to a straight fight. Take that thing down.
They have not changed their plan.
Don't be swayed by her words.
This feels all too familiar.
So it begins.
Leave some for the rest of us.
One's for you!
You will pay the
Sticking with the plan, I guess.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
Fall before me.
Serious this time.
Maybe I should be flattered.
Not done with me. This will have to do.
We've done it. Excellent work.
More dangerous than ever.
Hola.
Sup, Ancient One?
We introduced lots of Lilith's hench people to oblivion. Let's do it again.
Chaos magic is a huge drain on my mental health, you know.
How can I help?
What is it like to have a tan? Does it hurt? It's hard to keep secrets from my symbiote. It never sleeps.
Hunter, hello.
Hunter,